getting Manchester United. We have beaten Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0 at home in Fergie time. Marcus Rashford, who I thought was our man in the match today, delivered, it deflected off Saiss, and it goes in the back of the net. But, you know, I do not care if it deflected. I don't care if we didn't deserve to win that game. Because for me, playing Wolves, you know, I hate playing Wolves. I really do hate it because, you know, they were time wasting from the 70th minute in that match. And they're a team that came to Old Trafford and just sat back tonight. They sat back. I don't remember having one good chance. Maybe in the first half when Saiss had that shot on target from that free kick. You know, if that went in, that probably would have changed the game and we'd probably be walking away with a loss or even a point from that game. But it was crucial. I mean, crucial that we won this game today because now we move second in the table, 2 points behind Liverpool in the league leaders with a game in hand. So it was massively important we won this game today. And, you know, having a day's rest as well because Wolves played on Sunday and they played today. And, you know, wasn't the strongest team. There was no Podence, there was no Jimenez, obviously. There was no Bolly. They had a few players in there that you would have looked at the team and be like, they're not normally starters. But for Manchester United, it was a really strong team. And so we needed to get the 3 points. And I was expecting the 3 points. But towards the end, I was like, it's not going to come. It's not going to come. But we get one more chance and Marcus Rashford delivers. You know, it was a game of few chances tonight. You had one with Bruno Fernandes in the first half where he should have scored. I mean, he was like, I don't know how close he was to the keeper and just hit it at him. And other than that, it was a really, really boring game. Not much to talk about, really. And it's the same old playing Wolves, isn't it? I hate the way Wolves play. I thought Traore tonight was horrible. Neto didn't really do much. I was cautious of Neto because he is a hell of a baller and he can do a lot with that football. But, you know, at the end of the day, the main thing is we walk away in Fergie time. And I celebrated so much. I shouted because, you know, we needed to win this game today. And I thought, you know, for Manchester United to be in second, apparently there is like a break coming up, a 2-week break to the rules of COVID because the cases are going up. So there's going to be a 2-week break apparently. I'm not too sure on that yet, but it should be happening really. And then, so, you know, going into that break, 2 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. You couldn't have asked for more from the start of the season when we were losing about two games in a row. I think we lost 2 or 3 games where we struggled, we weren't on it, and that was probably down to the fitness. But now we've moved on and we got a crucial result against Wolves tonight, who, you know, I thought it was going to be a draw. We always draw against Wolves, but we pulled through and we got the win. And, you know, let me get into the team. So the team was obviously David De Gea in net, Luke Shaw, Alex Telles was back in, and then it was Maguire and Eric Bailly because Lindelof is injured. I don't know how long he'll be out for now. And then right back it was Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and then going forward in the middle, it was Matic and Pogba. I said you're either going to see a Matic or Fred, or Pogba and Matic and Fred. You're going to see a Matic or Fred, or Pogba and Fred, and it was neither of those tonight really. It was Matic and Pogba who played. So, you know, that was a pretty good combo. I thought Matic tonight dealt with Adama Traore brilliantly. Not once did I see Adama Traore take on Matic. I thought he did brilliant tonight considering the pace difference. And Pogba in the middle, and then it was front of him was Bruno Fernandes. On the left it was Rashford. On the right it was Greenwood, and up front a start for Cavani. So basically the team I was going to say. So I'm happy with that really. But you know, that was a team going into the game, and I was excited with that team. It's something different. Of course, there was a rest for McTominay, there was a rest for Fred, and there was also no Donny van de Beek again, and there was a rest for Martial. But Martial and McTominay did make appearances in the game, so that was good to see, really. But McTominay came on for about 10 seconds, 20 seconds, just to finish off the win. But other than that, guys, that was a team. There's not much really to talk about today. It was a massive win for Manchester United. I thought a few of the key chances we had, we should have scored. So, you know, we could have been 1-up in the first half. But other than that, you know, there's not really much to talk about. So let me get into the player ratings. So obviously the formation was a 4-2-3-1, but let me get into player ratings. So the player ratings are obviously David De Gea in net. I thought, you know, really good from De Gea. I'm going to give him a 7. It could go up to an 8. One of those really. I thought what came at him, he did brilliantly. He had a few really good saves, especially from that one from Saiss in the first half. He had a one from Neto and one late on, which he managed to save from Saiss a header, but it was offside anyway. So, but it was still a really good save. So I'm going to give him a 7 tonight. What came at him, he dealt with, and he had a clean sheet, so you can't ask more than that. Then Wan-Bissaka tonight, a 6 for me, you know, just a bit better than average. I thought, you know, better than recent games from Wan-Bissaka, but still going forward, there's a lot of issues. I think, you know, he needs to learn to cross more because we can do a lot with crosses because we've got Cavani now who knows where to be at the right times, and, you know, not very much in that game. Was there a lot more than one person in the box in that game? So that was a bit frustrating. But yeah, 6-3 for Bissaka. Maguire, solid 7 tonight. I thought Maguire's pretty good tonight. I think he was reliable throughout the game. He dealt with what he needed to do, and there was a situation in the first half where Neto was coming forward, and we dealt with a 1v1 really well. So that's good to see. So he gets a 7 to me tonight. Eric Bailly, joint 7 with Maguire. I thought both of them had a really good performance tonight. I thought the pace Bailly has, you're just going to count them really. And I thought he didn't have much to do going in defence, but I think he at the times he did make some really good tackles as well. So he's going to get a 7 as well. And then Alex Telles, Luke Shaw came on later. Alex Telles for me is going to get a. He wasn't very good tonight. I wasn't really impressed with him. He's probably going to get a 5, just below average. I thought, he didn't do too much wrong, but he didn't do too much right either. And he's looked really poor recently, and that's why he probably came off at half-time to replace by Luke Shaw. So, hoping he can improve, but, he's not looking good at the moment. I had a lot of hype about him when he came. I was excited to see what he can do, but right now for me, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing so far. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I hope he can improve. I believe he can improve, and I think he will improve. But right now, there's a lot he needs to improve on. So, he gets a 5 for me. Going forward, Pogba, solid 7 tonight. I thought Pogba was brilliant tonight. Of course, in the first half, he was looking a bit rusty. But, he tried stuff going forward. He tried in that second half, and we allowed him to go up the pitch more, which was brilliant. Because, Pogba's at his best when going forward. And, Pogba, really. He had a few chances and effort late in the game. One that struck the hands of Rui Patricio, which was close. That went in. That would have been a great goal. But, going forward, he was trying things, which throughout the whole game, not many people were on the pitch trying things. So he gets a 7 for me. 7 for me for Pogba. Matic, I'm going to go with a 6 for Matic. I thought overall Matic had a really good game, so I was really impressed, how he dealt with Traore and that midfield just sitting in front of the defence. I thought he was perfect, and I didn't allow too many attacks from Wolves going forward, which I think was good. Of course, I don't think Wolves came to score goals. I thought obviously they came to sit it back. It was pretty obvious, and as I said, they were time wasting from the 70th minute or so. So I fucking hate Wolves. I don't normally swear in these videos, but I fucking hate Wolves. But he gets a 7, and then for me going forward, Bruno Fernandes gets an 8 tonight. I thought just for that ball over to Rashford, just for that ball over. He was brilliant tonight, Bruno Fernandes, and the assist towards the end to Rashford, just to time that right, and then Rashford goes on to finish. It's absolutely brilliant. It's another assist for Bruno Fernandes. I'm probably overrating him because I didn't think he did too much tonight. Of course, he had a few shots. Other than that, no one really did too much. There's not really much to talk about, really. But so he's going to get an 8 for me just for that assist. It's probably way too high. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, you've got to give him an 8 tonight for just for that assist. Then next to him, on the left, Rashford tonight. I'm going to give Rashford a 9 tonight. It's probably a bit too much for Rashford, but for me, he was the only one going forward that you thought, yeah, he might score. Every time he went forward, you thought, yeah, there's going to be a goal coming from Rashford. So for me, he's going to get... Nah, that's actually too high, isn't it? I'm going to give him an 8, same as Bruno Fernandes. I think they're both the same. I'm just so happy about the win. I want to rate everybody so highly, but I got to be honest here. So I'm going to give Rashford a solid 8 as Bruno Fernandes, just as good as each other, I thought. And, both of them created the goal. So for me, you can't really argue too much with that. But now on the right, obviously, Mason Greenwood tonight, I thought, solid 6, maybe a 7. Didn't do too much in the first half. He didn't have too much to shoot at, really, because Wolves were so good at the back. I thought defensively, I was really impressed with Wolves. They stopped every attack going forward, and they were really, really hard to break down. And if we didn't get that deflected goal towards the end, it would have been a draw, and I would have been so frustrated. But I can be happy now. I'm still a bit frustrated because the way we played really wasn't good enough, but that's definitely due to Wolves' tactics tonight, just sitting back and being absolute bastards. So I'm going to give Greenwood a 6. Could go up to a 7 now. Didn't think he was too bad, but didn't think, didn't do anything too impressive that stood out to me. So, and finally, Cavani. Didn't really get a sniff tonight. I'm going to give him a 6 or 5, something like that. Probably a 6, but it's not his fault. Yeah, again, it's not his fault because he wasn't getting good service. You could say it was a lot of balls in the box, but, it was like 4 Wolves players taking on Cavani by himself. So, you can't really expect him to do too much. But for me, he didn't have too much to do, so I'm going to give him a 5 or, a 6. Be generous because we won the game, and, I don't think too many players had a good game. But, you know, you've got to just be impressed just because, you know, we won the game at the end of the day. And that's all that counts for me. We needed the 3 points. And players that came on, Shaw was all right. I'm going to give Shaw a 6 as well. Average performance from Shaw when he came on. Didn't let too much. It was literally a attack versus defence. Manchester United against Wolverhampton's defence. That's the game we played today. That is the game we played today. So, Shaw gets a 6. McTominay came on for a second, so I'm not going to rate him. And who else came on? Martial didn't have too much, you know, again, missing that shot when he had a clear chance of goal. You know, skied it over, so he didn't do too much, but he's probably going to get a 5, you know, we'll give him a 5. But at the end of the day, guys, that's the player ratings. Tell me what you guys think of the game. Manchester United are now in 2nd place, 2 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Tell me your thoughts on the game. I hope you like the new Rooney canvas behind me. I thought I'd add it to the video. But anyway, guys, go and enjoy yourself, and hopefully we don't have that 2-week break because, you know, I don't want to be out. I don't want to be about Manchester United for another 2 weeks, even though they leave it till Fergie time to score and frustrate me until the 90th minute. At the end of the day, we love Manchester United. We are in 2nd. We're coming for Liverpool. I cannot wait for that game.